Quick sound check, guys. Quick sound check. Give me a quick sound check. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Best YouTuber around. Number one fan. Brett Burke in the house, which is not the real Brett Burke, but we won't let that get in the way of some fun. Today is going to be an interesting show, but I'm going to wait until everybody's on, which is going to be Jeremiah, Coyote Car Guy. Can't do a show without Coyote Car Guy. Dude, I love it when he's on. Zane, what's up? Zane must have come over from Frank Perdomo's show, and hopefully we give you a good full... What the fuck is today? Wednesday. Good full Wednesday. What's up, Jeremiah? Camp in the house. Sound good? You're here we go. Just in time. Exactly. I timed it perfectly so that when Frank's show was over, I can just hop on this guy and get after it. So in the last... Sorry, I got to hide these guns. The gym's been pretty good lately. I've been going like literally every day. So, in the last week, a bunch of stuff has happened. I met someone that's really nice, and it's going pretty well. So we'll see how that goes. Going to keep that on the back burner. They watch the show. So respect has to be given when it comes to that. But a bunch of other things have happened that kind of make me chuckle. Now, before I get way too into the weeds, I did release a video the other day talking about vasectomies. And when is it okay for you to cut your dick off? So at what point do you say, you know what, Booty, I'm finna to bust in it and not worry about it? At what point do you have to be okay with your junk being snipped? And then you not having kids anymore. Now, a lot of you guys, everyone's in the house. Shannon Dugan, Friedberg, YouTube Carpenter Free Speech, Will Firth, Jamie O, Dustin, Dane Austin, and S197 Sloth, and Doug Fidelki. I said, what's up? So, I remember when I was growing up, I knew right away I didn't want kids. We talked about this. If you guys are fans of the channel, you know I was always all about that. No kid having life. So, the older you get, it becomes more solid. It becomes a more solid kind of thing where you're like, I want to do hot rod shit. I want to go to the gym. I want to bang some pulties left and right. Because honestly, I tell people this all the time. If I don't find the one, which, you know, the older you get, the less likely you are to find the one, because feelings are so much stronger when you're younger. People like YouTube Corrupt and Free Speech, I'm sure he's 5 years away from the first major heartbreak, right? High school. Where you meet a girl, all these feelings are brand new. Your dick gets extra hard, like you can crack a walnut with your dick. Pa-pow! And the breakup is as intense. So that's when I think that at that time, 18 to like 25, is when you're going to find what you would call the one. She also becomes the one you have kids with, the one you divorce, the one you pay child support payments to or have custody battles over. Bet me on that shit. Power by the hour in the house said, wait, no sound. I laughed so hard because Frank's just like, for the first 5 minutes of Frank's show, he was just like, you know, I was like, wow, he's a great, I didn't realize how much he speaks with his hands. So we ended up, talking a little bit about kids and all that stuff last week. Now, I know a lot of people that want to have kids, like they legit want to have kids. And I'm just like, good for you. I don't want nothing to do with that. And my last relationship ended basically because the person wanted kids. So now I'm like, I'm so sure of it that I'm literally thinking of making an appointment and getting a vasectomy because I really don't want any of that shit in my life. I don't want that to be even an oops. Have you guys, Powered by the Hour says for 6 minutes, but it was a funny 6 minutes. A vasectomy would be fun. Yeah, exactly. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Live, we're going to chop my dick off. How long is the surgery, doc? It's going to be about an hour. All right, well, you're going to have to get that woman to help you over there to carry my nuts because they're massive. I did have a girl tell me one time I had big balls, which I didn't think so. She was just little. That was actually a very funny conversation. Anyway, I digress. Back on subject. Back on topic. So she ended up. So when I talk to couples that have children, or a man, I have many friends that have kids. I always say the same thing. If you had to do it all over again, if you had to do it all over again, would you have kids? I don't think they can ever answer that question properly because they think about their kids, their cute little eyes. Oh man, I don't want to. Oh, I don't even want to think about. Oh, regretting my. Oh. But then you talk to certain people where they're like, well, like women. I think women will answer more honestly than men would for whatever reason. I remember a woman saying, yeah, this kid ruined my body. Like, ruined my body. She was 5'11", stunning, got pregnant. Guy was a bad guy. Belly gets huge, stretch marks happen, baby comes out, and all of a sudden, you're like, where did my body go? Some women sometimes get better. Like some super skinny women that get a little bechotazo and they get a little chubby and they get some boobies and then they got this kid and, genetically they're gifted in terms of the tummy not being, the tummy coming right back. Cause that's the big one, right? The stretch marks. And then you get that little kangaroo pouch, which sucks. I feel for them because they're judged on their look, women mostly. Men, if they have a little bit of a gut, they say it's a dad bod, right? So I think women are more honest when it comes to saying, hey, yeah, if I had to do it all over again, I'll have them later in life. But I think what happens is when you get later in life and you get established, money's good, job's good, car's good, house is good, you're like, why would I want to throw a wrench into this? Why would I want to throw a wrench into this? Shannon Dugan says, most will lie and say, yeah, it wasn't so bad. Thank you, Shannon Dugan. Cameron Clark says, I don't want kids. Got lucky to find one that doesn't want anything to do with kids either. Wonderful. YouTube Corporate Free Speech says, you don't think you change your mind if you met the right woman and get married? YouTube Corporate Free Speech, not only no, but fuck no. The women that I have given up that want children, I'm saying within the first 5 minutes of texting, conversing, you meet, whatever, the moment you start talking about this kid stuff, I go, well, you might not want to date me. And they give me this look of like amazement and confusion. They're like, wait, you don't want kids? I go, no, I don't want kids. Oh, what do you want to do with your life? I'm like, anything I want. Like a lot of people think that that is their purpose. Like that's their main purpose to be here. Guess what, guys? A lot of you should not have kids. A lot of you are really stupid people and carry really bad genetics, or you're predisposed to certain diseases or genetic deformities. But you guys, because you think you're going to be the best parent ever and you're going to raise the best child ever, you have a kid, then he's Jeffrey Dahmer, then he's Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So not everyone should have kids. Now, who should have kids? Genetic anomalies should have kids because those genetics should be LeBron James should have 5 more kids. LeBron James is a freak. Have more kids. Michael Jordan, have more kids. People that are special, Albert Einstein, Elon Musk, people that should carry the genes. Unfortunately, you go to the trailer park and you see who actually does the best gene carrying, and the most fertile women are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. And women that are smart, take care of themselves, jog every day obsessively, like at 6 a.m. on the beach, and they really care about their body, they have trouble getting pregnant because, I don't know, maybe life didn't mean that to happen to them. So what happens when you force yourself to have a kid, right? When you make it so that you say, I don't care, the universe is telling me, don't have kids, but I'm going to have one anyway. Those people end up pretty fucking miserable. They end up with a guy that's a bad guy, a woman that's a bad woman, bad parenting. Then they split up right at the age of about 2 to 3 when the kid is at his peak of annoyance. Peak annoyance. Like max load, max annoyance, 2 to 3 years old. You get past that, the kid kind of starts to become a little bit of a human. He doesn't have to, he don't shit his pants every day. I shit my pants every day. Come on, Carlito. And then you're like, I can talk to him or her like a little person. And then once you get past that point, things are good. So if you're together and the kids are 5 or 6, I think you're going to stay together for a little bit. But in that critical area, when the kid's born till about 2 or 3, that's when the couples are the most susceptible to breaking up. How do I know this? I date them. Guys, I have a great sampling pool where I have dated nothing but young moms for a very long time. Like that's all I came across. But young mom, and the same story every time. Met a guy, he was hot. Met a guy, he was good looking. We fucked, had a kid. Now that I'm paying attention to the kid, the guy's mad that I'm not paying attention to him and sucking his dick all the time. I'm paying attention to my kid, changing his diaper, making sure he or she is okay. And he feels neglected, goes and plays Xbox or PlayStation or hangs with the boys, fucks another chick. I catch him. Bada bing, bada boom. Relationship over. Guys, it's such a vicious cycle that I've lowered the volume on this a little bit because I was seeing it go into the red. It's such a vicious cycle that I'm just like, so did you plan it out properly? Did you think? But they don't think. They just do. Like the Joker said, I don't have a plan. I just do things. So you understand that if your body is telling you to do things and you're ignoring your brain, fuck it, I'll let them bust inside me. I won't get pregnant. I'm 1 week off my period. And you're pregnant. I just got off my period. I'm about to get my period. You end up pregnant. Because they go, it's all good. When you think about it, and as a man, to take responsibility or oopsies, to take responsibility for your sperm, basically, like I'm not doing this. And if the woman is not okay with that, which I'm literally, guys, I am discounting. I am literally saying to 70% of women out there, because guess what? Let's say if I dated 10 women, 6 or 7 still wanted to have another kid, didn't have a kid or wanted to have a kid or wanted another kid. And the 30 or 40% that I come across say, fuck no, I don't want to have any kids. I just want to enjoy a good man. And those women are the next women I'm going to talk about. Before I get too crazy into it, I'll dip into the chat real quick. At least they get the kid talk out of the way within the first date, though, and not a year down the line. Shannon Dugan, that is all me. That is all me. This is how the question goes. If you guys are out there dating girls, real quick, Tony Turbo says, so seriously, since you're thinking about getting a vasectomy done, would you have them do a penis enlargement para tener más becho para las putas? I got plenty of becho. I love everything that's going on with my becho. It's fine. I've never had a complaint. It works. Everything's good. Why fuck it up? That's the other thing I'm not really a big fan of. People touching my junk and be like, okay, is it going to affect performance? Hey, man, this car's running tip-top shape. Don't fuck it up. If a car just ran a 9.0, it's right about to run an 890, leave it alone. Don't swing it one way or another. Don't make any suspension adjustments. Leave it alone. YouTube Corrupt and Free Speech says, statistically, you have a 90% chance to be at least middle class or even higher if you graduate high school. Don't commit crimes and avoid having children until marriage. Good luck with that one. Love you. Marriage does not necessarily mean anything anymore. Marriage is now just a contract, right? Marriage is just, I know more women that have had I don't know many divorced women. I know a lot of baby daddy and baby mama situations. I don't know a lot of divorced women. So anyway, I'm literally telling those 30% of women, hey man, this ain't going to work out, because in the first date, this is how it goes, or the first call, first text, first anything. You say, hey, where you from? What you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, I see that you have children. What are your thoughts on children in the future? And they're like, I want to have more kids. And then I say, well, just to give you a heads up, and I hope this is not a deal breaker, I never want to have children of my own, and I'm not looking to start to raise a family of my own. Then they say, why not? And I have the simplest answer. I say, because that's not what I want to do. I don't want to jump out of an airplane either. Hey, is this plane good? Yeah. Running gear's good? Engine's good? Yeah. I'm not jumping out of it. I'm staying in it. The weirdos jump out of it for some sense of adventure. Really, guys? Really? You want to jump out of something that's fine? And your mind, I don't understand it. And don't tell me it's fun. Same people that bungee jump, what the fuck's wrong with you? You do not value your life. You do not value your life. You don't value your life. So if I value my life, I'm not going to have a kid fuck it up. Not that the kid's going to fuck it up, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Oh, man. So YouTube Corrupt and Free Speech says, that's true. This girl I knew in high school had 4 kids by 21 years old and a meth head and always in prison. Ta-da. Exactly. So in the title, it says the dating channel, July 1st, the comebacks. What an idiot. Can I edit this? I'll edit it later so it doesn't. Can I edit it now? Let me see. I'm going to edit it right now. Let me see. The comebacks. E and save. The comebacks. Save. Oh, beautiful. I just did it seamlessly. Good job, YouTube. So the comebacks. What are the comebacks? A lot of the girls that I meet are in flux. They're in the middle of transition. Brett Burke says, I'm airborne and this offends me. People go, well, I got on a dating site to see what was out there. And guess who they fucking meet? This dumb motherfucker who is ready emotionally, financially, physically ready in all aspects to date a woman. But they date me, and these women are like on the rebound. They just got turned out by somebody, or they got dumped, or they just came off of something. And I'm the guy that they meet. And every single time I can sense it. I can see it in them. I'm like, yo, she just got dumped. I just met this girl and she looks like she's floating in with like a spacey head and doesn't know what the hell's happening. It's all foreign to her. Like, wow, these are what restaurants look like. Like, you haven't been out. So we sit down and I'm like, hey, let me ask you, how long have you been single? Because the shit you're saying tells me you've been single recently. And they think I'm like a professional dater because I'm very comfortable. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And they're like, oh my God, you're a professional dater? No, dumbass. I'm available and I'm ready. That's what a man that's ready looks like and sounds like. He says hello, opens the door, orders an appetizer, asks you if you want anything, and engages in conversation. What the fuck do you think a man that's ready looks like? Some dumbass motherfucker? Now, women, if you're in that weird zone where you just dump somebody or got dumped because homeboy didn't want to have a kid, and then you went out there and found some guy that's like, I will get you pregnant tonight. And you do. Something's wrong with both of you. Something's wrong with both of you. You don't really know a person until about, what, a year in, maybe more? Anyway, so the comebacks are these people. I meet these women out there, and they're in the middle of some bullshit. It doesn't work out because I tell them, I'm not the guy. I'm not going to be put in rebound position unless I'm getting some thing, and they don't even take you serious. Like, if I'm getting some thing, knowing that there is no possibility of a relationship, I'm not even going to hit you up. I'm not going to text you. I'm just going to be like, oh, this is going to happen. And see you later. I had a great time. Have a good day. And guess what? By ignoring, not chasing, and not knocking down their door and blowing up their phone, they want you more. It's a crazy thing. They want you more. They say, what's up with homeboy? Was the thing not good enough? How come he's not hitting me up? Maybe I got to get in his head. Maybe I'm going to hit him up and see what his deal is. And I'm just like, oh yeah, what's up? And they're like, so where you been? I'm like, I worked 7 to 4 and I'm fucking free after that every day except Tuesdays and Wednesdays and weekends. Oh, I want to see if you can hang out. Yeah, we can hang out. Well, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. You come over here, I'll come over there, but I'm not going to, no. I mean, we're not dating. We're not dating. I told you, you're coming off of some shit. I'm not that guy. So do you know how many women in the last 2 weeks, which is insane, they must have just gotten home and kind of figured their shit out after they've gotten dumped. And you know how the fog is over you when you're just getting through a breakup and then it lifts and you go, oh man, this guy Alex was actually pretty nice. Let me hit him up. And I'm like, hey. And they're like, hey. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen because you had your shot. You had your shot. You don't get 2 shots with me, man. You don't get 2 shots with me. Relationship. We're talking relationship, meaning if I'm giving relationship vibes and your ass is out there on the rebound tip and I'm like, that's not going to happen, honey. I'm sorry. You might want to get your shit straight and hang out with another dude. You're not going to come back 2 months later and go, I want to try it again with you. No, you got to move on. You got to find another guy. There's plenty of guys out there. There's plenty of guys out there. You had your shot. You met probably a good guy that you thought I can see a future with, and you weren't ready. So that's just the luck of the draw. You weren't ready, so you got to move on. In the last 2 weeks, I've gotten a ton of those, which is insane. It makes me go, where the fuck have you been? I remember one girl literally met me, lied about what she looked like, just got dumped the day before, didn't tell me any of this until a weekend. And I'm here like a stupid motherfucker, like saying, hello, good morning, how you doing? What kind of hobbies do you have? And then all of a sudden I found out later on, she's like, yeah, I'm living with my ex, and my most recent ex dumped me the day before I met you. I'm like, peace, see ya. Then I do my thing. All of a sudden the fog lifts and they go, shit, Alex was a nice guy. I'm like, damn skippy I was. Oh, you wanted me for a drink? No. No. Support for both channels from SLMS in California. Love what you're doing. Thank you, Travis Gilpin, which is Speedline Motorsports in California. Alfredo Melendres and the guys. Some people are too worried about keeping their name going. That's the other thing. Are you that fucking special? Like, who are you? Who are you to say, I want to keep the Flores line going? It ain't that special. This die was cast and they broke the mold, bitch. This is it. This is where it ends. It ends here. This is it. This is the last Flores. I mean, officially, the last Flores. That's it. I'm cutting it off right here. It's over. It's over, Johnny. Oh, that's what I should have gotten. The Rambo one. We go, that's never over. Ah. Alex, if she watches the show, do you think she has the step up on you because she knows a little bit about you? Douglas Gonzalez. That means you're Portuguese, right? Douglas Gonzalez. The nice thing about the girl that I'm recently talking to, I think gets it, right? I think she gets it. I think she goes, good luck on your show. She did ask a couple of questions because, look, understand, guys, I'm entertaining you guys. So some of the things I say are more of a general thing, not a specific thing. The moment somebody starts questioning what I do, and if she's listening, the moment anyone starts questioning what I do and tries to alter that, they cannot be in my life any further. They just cannot be. Because this is what I do. This is who I am. And to change that would be me being fake and not being genuine. And they know this. I think they know this. I would never try to change them. I would hope they never would try to change me. If you're going to get with me, do all your research, check all my YouTube shit, check everything, do the stalking, and think to yourself, do I want to be involved with someone like that? Now, will I protect their identity? Absolutely. Will my private life with them be private? Absolutely. If they start questioning what I'm doing on an entertainment show and saying they're not comfortable with that, I respect it, but they're going to have to leave my life. They're just going to have to leave my life. Because, like I said before, I can be alone probably for the rest of my life and be okay. In terms of, I can find people to date, I can find people to hang out with, have good friends. But man, I love, and this is important. And this, I hope it doesn't come across as selfish. I love me. I love me. I love how I came out. I love my work ethic. I love that I get up in the morning and I'm motivated to work out and be in good shape and work hard. I mean, this sounds real stupid, but if you don't like you, you're not ever ready to like anyone else. Fuck what? So they can fix you? You're that fucked up and fragile that someone has to fix you? Pat the One says, vasectomy is better than getting the tubes tied. Do the vasectomy and the tubes tied can mess up the hormones, emotions, sex drive, excessive bleeding, etc. Buy the frozen peas and get snipped. I don't really care about that aspect, but I understand what you're saying. My thing is, I don't want kids. I don't want kids or the thought of kids or the oops kid or anything. And if I'm with a girl that I'm intimate with and we're together, I want to have the freedom of going, and who cares? Who cares? I mean, can there still be a possibility of you like having that one rogue sperm that be like, yo, I'm still left in this shit? Or just cuts the line? I don't know. I'll have to do more research on that. 727 Stevie D says no drama. Douglas Gonzalez says, oh, he already said that. Mr. Jimmy Jam says, some women out there really think they deserve 12 chances and wonder why their relationships don't work. Ladies. If you've ever gone out with me and it ended on bad terms, whether you weren't available, which is usually what happens 90% of the time, they're not available. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean I see you for an hour. No, it means, Alex, can I see you? Yep. There's no time limit. No time limit. I mean, again, you got shit going on. Got a dog at home or something. I get that. But if you're available, truly available, that shouldn't be an issue. And if you've ever had one shot and thought you had another shot because maybe you sampled the dating pool out there and every guy was a subsequent piece of shit that was just looking for sex, lied to you, got the sex and dipped out, or he's not a nice guy, but you're like, I'd rather be with this shithead than alone. You're not going to do the comeback and come back to me and think all of a sudden, because I'm available still, they think, well, what's wrong with you that you can't find a girl? Because they're all like you. They're all like you. They choose badly. Now, granted, I might choose the bad ones, but I choose the ones that are available and attractive to me. That's as I'm very superficial that way. Then I get to know them. And if I, by talking to them, go, fuck that shit, peace, I bounce. There was a girl that I knew not too long ago. Dude, as if I built her. 5'11", blue eyes, red hair. Had a cute little kid. And it was weird. Not weird, but basically we were together, sort of. But there has been no communication as to, are we steady? Because I would see them once every 2 weeks, hang out. And then I wouldn't see them for another 2 weeks, hang out. Another 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, this is not a relationship, right? So I'm not going to put a label on it. I'm just going to let it float. Right? Because this obviously is not a relationship. Does the girl you're talking about fit the situation I told you about today with the dad? No. She's my age. Shannon Dugan said, because I am lucky enough that I can attract a girl that's in her 20s. Their dad is probably going to be my age. And all of a sudden they'll be like, oh my God, my daughter brought home YOLO douchebag. I love his channel. Kirsten Lane. There's a lady in the chat, guys. Kirsten Lane says, yes, you can get someone pregnant if you've had a vasectomy, just rare. So guys, maybe you can't be just busting in her, you know? You got to hope that she's on some kind of birth control also, or you still do the pull-out game, which is fine. I clean my messes and I'm good. I leave a nice little puddle by the belly button. I'm good. Now, if I'm really turned on, it goes everywhere and it is your fault because you're so hot. But if I'm busting in it, you know, sometimes depending on the woman, it dribbles out, it gets the sheets messy. I prefer the pull-out game. My pull-out game is good. It's strong. I've got a 15-year track record, and it has been on the money. I've been in a 10 and a 5, not even in, a nothing. And in my subsequent dating life, I've been with a couple where we were comfortable enough and we did the proper procedures to make sure we're both good. And, you know, I've been good, luckily. But Kirsten, thanks for that. I didn't know that was an actual thing. And how did she find my channel? That's what I want to know. Does anyone, hey guys, hit her up. See how she found my channel. Alex, nothing wrong or selfish about loving you in your life. I really like my life. And Douglas Gonzalez says, yes, Alex, I am Portuguese. How did I know that, bitch? Pat the One says, treat her like a queen, but you're the king, and the king is taken care of first. So Pat the One, that's what blew me away about the girl that I'm talking to now. She was like, whatever you want. And I'm like, excuse me? yeah, whatever you'd like. I would, what do you want to do? Or take my job is to take care of you. And I'm just like, okay, that's pretty awesome. So, but you don't take advantage of that either. But yeah, I treat a woman really good. I'd like to think that if I'm going to be with a girl, I treat them pretty good. Now, obviously in the beginning, I am not going to go full bore Mr. Romance. That's just not what I'm going to do. I did that before, and it was almost like, oh my God, it was almost like I was overdoing it. The flowers, the teddy bear, all that dumb shit. Now, you know when I do that now? When you and I are steady. When you and I are boyfriend and girlfriend. When you and I are official. And you and I, because I'm not going to do that to get you there. I'm not going to do that. I think I've stopped playing that game. Because the women that tend to stick around the most are the ones that I ignore. Like, again, the comebacks, the might have beens. Oh, look. Oh, my God. I said the truck about having kids. I'm a fucking retard. Let me edit that. The truth. Kirsten, let me ask you, Kirsten, do you have, it says truth about having kids. And also, there's another one. The truth about having kids. Okay, beautiful. Also, Kirsten, do you have kids? Kirsten Lane. And if you had to do it all over again, would you have them when you did? That's an interesting conversation to ask a girl that. By the way, Kirsten is not also on the chat, but 3 Valve Eric has front feed balls is checking in. Very nice to see you. That dude Ashley says another girl. That dude Ashley. That's Eric. What's up, buddy? Okay. Do you see a kayak date in the near future? Poor boy. If this girl even mentions a kayak, I haven't told her the kayak story. Usually I say that story, and I've stopped talking about my previous dates to girls I'm dating because it almost seems like they're like, how many dates have you been on? And I'm like, I don't know, 300. Probably enough to buy another Mustang. Exactly. Don't jinx it. Exactly. Well, Firth says, explain yourself, Kirsten. She already did. Have you ever been with someone that had their clit boobs pierced? Yes. Between my first and second relationship, I dated a woman named Carmen. One of these 50-year-old women that was jacked. Like she had like muscles on her and she was like, no, not gross. She was like a Miss Fitness America type. And she had it going on. And it was very obvious that it was just a smash fest. I met my last girlfriend in the middle of Smash Fest. I was like, you know what? I'm single now. I have my own place. I'm fucking everything. You can get dick, you can get dick, and you can get dick. And I was just like, dick. It doesn't matter. Let's go. You breathing? Let's fuck. And I met this woman in the middle of all of that. And I met her the day after she got her clit pierced. We were just hanging out, having some coffee, and she was squirming in her seat. I said, what's wrong, Carmen? I'm going to tell you the truth. I got my clit pierced, and I'm fucking wet as hell. And I was like, we can take care of that. And she goes, it like rubbed me the right way. And it's just like every time I move, she must have been one of these hypersensitive women that just like, bust for nothing. And she was just like, oh man, you want coming over to my place? I'm like, hell fucking yeah. Now, you ain't supposed to go down south and like do anything to it. But she was like, just, you got protection? I'm like, does a bear shit in the woods? Does Howdy Doody have a wooden dick? Yeah. And she didn't get those references, so I knew she would never be a girlfriend. So I was like, smash. And it wasn't, I never got to like get in there because it was like a new piercing, but it was odd. Like you could feel it kind of pushing back and it didn't feel good. And if you're hitting the right spot at the same time, it kind of pushes up against you. And I'm a grinder. I'll give it that bitch. I'll leave it in there and I'll rattle it around a little bit. So you can be like, whoa, what the fuck is that? That's, I kind of do a little bit of that, a little hip action. And it seems to work out. So guys, if you have some bitch left over, try that. That's a nice little tip for you guys. But yeah, I have been with a girl that had her clit pierced. Tony Turbo 91. Great question. What's up, bitcho? In before the money whales. Nah, no money whales here. It's nice. It's nice and tight. Everyone's keeping it nice and tight. I only got like 3 or 4 questions. It's beautiful. David Jeffrey says, Alex out here looking like Luis Lopez. Completely unrelated, but Alex Flores out here looking like Luis Lopez. Puti support. He said it twice. Snip, snip, snap. You have no idea about the physical toll 3 vasectomies have on a person. Michael Scott. 3? Travis Gilpin says support for both channels. SLMS. Okay, I'm caught up on the pay chat. Real nice. Will First says he's a bit dyslexic. Does ragged Anna have cotton titties? What is happening? Pat the One says good relationship, common goals, mutual respect. Listen, okay, well, you guys are like getting actual, whatever. Kirsten says, no, I'm not a typical girl, so I probably couldn't answer a lot of it if it's true or not. Oh gosh. I'm pregnant with twins, and yes, Kirsten Lane says. So she's pregnant with kiddos. Chime in, Ashley. Who's Ashley? Isn't Ashley here? My husband. Oh, yeah. Kirsten has a husband that watches a show, and his birthday, I believe, is on July 30th or June 30th. Kirsten. I think it's July 30th. And we're going to say happy birthday. We're going to sing happy birthday to him, apparently. It's Tat Dude. Oh, it's not Ash... Tattooed Ashley. Tattooed Ashley is a girl? That's like that dude Ashley. Terrible name. Change it. Just change it right now. You done fucked up. Tony Turbo's like, haha, the grind. You know what I'm talking about. You beat it up and then you leave it in there and you know, wiggle your hips. Mike Hunt, my cunt says, what's up, Alex? Oh my God, that's great. Raggedy Anna. Have you ever had a girl try to trap the bitcho inside when you're about to nut? Yes. But this is the best thing, guys. And you got to get good at this, and it takes practice, right? You don't like wait till the last second before you pull out game. If you're like, and then you're pulling out as you're jizzing, you got no control of your junk. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little tip, and you and you guys might think I'm retarded, but it has worked 100% of the time. When men get past a certain point, they can't help but orgasm. And if you say some shit like, if the woman says, I'm gonna come, the man probably is gonna come right after that. So if you say some dirty ass shit in the middle of some pounding, he might bust. But if men have control, ultimate control, right? If a woman tries to bring you in, guys, seriously, I'm stronger than a woman, you know, and you can get out of that situation. But let's say controlling the nut has to be something that has to be practiced, just like a curveball, just like welding skills. You have to practice controlling the nut. If you're one of those guys that's just like, it just happens, then you do not have control of your situation. Now, controlling the nut involves, like, if you're busting and you're close to it, you know, if you're close to it, you slow down, slow the fuck down, guys. Don't keep pumping. Some guys go, well, once I get to the tingle part, it just goes. Slow down before that. Like, when you start feeling like, man, this feels real good, slow the fuck down. Now, if you can't control it for whatever reason, I have found with my body that if you pull out and squeeze, I'm saying, like, just shut the fuck up, squeeze and wait a little bit, you can get past that point. You'd be like, all right. And they're probably going, what the fuck's he doing? I'm controlling my situation. You want some more bitch for a little while. I'm controlling my situation. So I've never had a girl try to lock in, because the move that I finish on, they're in a vulnerable position. I put them in a position where they cannot control. For that, honestly, for that exact reason, I'm just like, nope. If I'm on top and I'm about to, we're going to do this sideways action. We're going to do doggy. We're going to do you on top, and I just push you off that shit. I will not leave it up to you to grab me and keep me in if I'm going to, nut. Now, when you guys are about to bust, are you guys like super loud, like, oh, baby, I'm going to come? Like, are you that stupid? No, dude, you got to control your situation. Control your situation. Don't be like, oh, papi, mami, me vengo, mami, me vengo, ha, ha, ha. No. Don't give her an indication that it's going to happen. Control your situation. Guys, if you're one of those guys that's like announcing to the world that you're about to nut, then she can probably say, oh, he's about to nut, let me grab him. Or women think, oh, I know when he's about to nut. No, you don't. Not when you have control of your situation. Do you know what I am saying? Just like a cutter and a slider. Right in the eye. Look at Alex talking about edging over there. He ain't wrong. Count your ABC backwards. Count your ABC backwards. I mean, that's like the best sentence ever. Count your ABC backwards. That's my fans for you. So, Mr. Jimmy Jam says some guys out there flopping around like a dead fish on top of chicks, wondering why they can't get a text back. Exactly. They stick it in and they're like, and usually the guys that have big hogs think that it's so big that just a stroke back and forth is enough. That ain't enough. Some of you guys out there that aren't working with a bunch of stuff, you can wiggle it just right, and the woman's like, I'm keeping that guy. Yeah, that guy's got a big hog, but he just leaves it in there and think that's enough. David Jeffrey says, you're out here looking at a Hispanic version of Samuel L. Jackson who drops F-bombs left and right. Don't think support. You must be one with the bitch up. I am one with my bitch up. You understand? Me and my bitch up, we got a relationship. I'd be like, what you doing, Pote? Why didn't you work today, man? Now, I have noticed what turns men on. Women, you got to understand, things that turn men on isn't necessarily grabbing it and just jerking it as if you're peeling a banana peel off. You got to like put some love on that bitch. You can't be doing some stupid shit. But some women out there have no idea how it works. and they just grab and just rip it back. I've had injuries because of that. I'm like, I wanted to elbow her in the face. If you're uncircumcised, you can jizz in the extra skin. That's gross, because if you're uncircumcised and you don't go past that, the foreskin, you either got no bicho or a lot of skin. Some women get off when they know you're about to drop a load in them. I'm good with that, but then guess what? I'm not your guy. The trucks about having kids is my favorite sentence. It's funny here. It says truck, but here, and I'll show you. Look at. Actually, I'll show you my right here. Look, truth right here. It says truth, but up there it says trucks. I'm like, look at that. The truth about kids. Oh, no, this is up here. Oh, here it is. There it is. Got it. Nailed it. Thank you. Truth. Truth. T-R-U-T. Truth about having kids. Beautiful. I found it. Nice. See, we work together here. Completely unrelated, but your thoughts on Samuel L. Jackson. I don't care for him. I don't think he's particularly funny or a good actor. He was good in Unbreakable. He was great in Unbreakable. Control the bitch Navy, Red Rocket. She must finesse that bitch. You gotta finesse that bitch. You can't just peel the bitch off. It's not gonna happen. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, I was having a conversation with this girl that I'm talking to now about inverted vagina, meaning male to female sex change operations. And she's trying to convince me that there is no way that I could tell the difference between an inside out cock or a vagina. I'm like, are you insane? Like, of course I can I could see something that looks like a catcher's mitt that's been worn for 3 seasons and like a dickhead on the top, then an actual vagina. And she says, well, what about the women with beef curtains? Now that made me laugh. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? This conversation is good. I said, show me a picture of a finished product, male to female, sex change operation. Like, what happens when a a transsexual man, right? So that is male to female. What happens when it has an orgasm? Does it jizz inside the hole? And that's is that what gets wet? Oh, daddy, I'm about to. Can you imagine you're pumping away, you're drunk as fuck, you have no idea what's happening, and you find one of these, right? And you take her home and you're pumping away, you're like, oh, this is fucking tight. And then you hear, oh, baby, I'm about to come. And then this like, oh, man, she's creaming all over my cock. No. She ain't creaming over nothing. He's coming on your dick. Oh, so wet. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, I could not imagine if you get drunk enough to have that happen, because this is Florida. And I'm telling you, some of these Asian and Filipino and like you're like, damn, she got some sick abs. Her calves are ripped. Look at her knuckles. Man. And you're like, let me buy this bitch some drinks. Darude Sandstorm in the background. And you're just like, hey, what's your name? And it's one of those ambiguous, male to female names like Kelly. Oh, Kelly, what's up, man? You are Kelly? You fucking ripped. Yeah, I ran track and I played baseball. You mean softball? You mean softball, right? No, baseball. Oh, 5 shots later, you're like, you want to get out of here? Oh, look at her ass is fucking tight as shit. Oh, Jocelyn. Oh, what a situation you can get into. Oh my God. So that will lead me to this other conversation. Did you see? Is it Calvin Klein? Let me see Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein spokesperson is it like a transgender? Wait a minute. Calvin Klein spoke transgender model billboard. Okay, check this shit out. This is great. Oh my God. Today. Oh, okay. So I'm not going to read that. But basically, a transgender man, which is a man that identifies as a woman, that is a lesbian. I went, oh, what a genius fucking move. Could you imagine never getting laid? And you're like, I gotta get some pussy. So could you imagine never getting laid and then going, I'm going to identify as a transgender woman, meaning man to woman, that is also a lesbian. That's like the trifecta. Transgender woman, lesbian. So ugly dudes can get laid now. Oh, I can't get laid. What am I going to do? Oh, how about be a transgender lesbian? Oh, what's your name? Oh, Jocelyn, Kelly, whatever. Oh, I'm a and you got to announce it, right? You're at Kapow, a noodle bar, because that's where, you're like, I'm a transgender woman that's also a lesbian. Oh, you're so brave. Yeah, but is it okay if I fuck you? Like with my penis that I totally hate. Oh, you're so brave. I can't. Absolutely, And you're like, wow. I did it. I found the key to the lock, the holy grail. Everything that works in the world is, now in my favor because the world's upside down. It's bizarro world. Left is right, right is left, up is down, down is up. Oh, you guys are enjoying it apparently. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about with this girl, man. Think about it. We're having that conversation on the couch chilling. I'm like, man, I'm going to keep you around, man. This is good. This is good shit. It's good shit. So I love conversations like that where they don't get offended. They don't get all fucked up. They try to show me that an inverted dick looks just like a vagina, my ass. And then when it comes, that's when it's wet. And then a transgender man, transgender woman, transgender man. How does it work? Transgender man is a woman? Whatever. That's a lesbian. Okay, sure, buddy. You and I are right here. I'll be looking at him at the club. I'm like, you're that transgender lesbian woman, aren't you? He'd be like, yep. I'm like, got you. Yeah, got his back. I'll be its wing person. His, her, whatever they want to identify that. I want to be the wing person. I'll be like, catch some shrapnel. Damian Williams says, this rant is fucked. That's what I do best. When I start my, that's what I do best. If you're having that conversation then she sounds like wifey. Shannon Dugan, you're not wrong, Shannon Dugan. We were laughing our asses off. We don't have to have political views or something like that. She did say something a little anti-Trump and I'm just like, that's fine. Show me the proof. And they weren't offended. I was like, all right, it's all good. Then we went off on that shit. It was great stuff. Alexis Texas got a dump truck ass. She does. Woo. Shannon Dunham. Oh, there, cowboy. Dungan. Jesus Christ. And Zane Mustang said he's dead. Some dudes like my name. David Jaffrey. She got them ID 1000s. Wendy Williams is definitely a man. I don't care what anybody says. Dude's aging himself. Darude was the shit in our time. There is a video on Facebook that has Darude Sandstorm on for 10 hours. 10 hours. This is the kind of shit. Do you guys want to... This is the kind of shit that was going on when I was 14 or 15. In the 90s? Rave. This is the shit that was going on when I was 14 or 15. My brother was out there doing dumb shit. Strange rave from the 90s. Here we go. It fucking sounds like an industrial site. Hold on. Let me get the sound. Oh yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, can you guys hear that? Yeah. That's the shit that was going on when I was, I don't know, 14. Look at this shit. Oh my fucking God. Really? That's the shit that was going on. My ass was like, fuck this shit. It sounds like an industrial site. It sounds like like a press, like a place that punches out like equipment. Like someone's constantly slamming doors. It's that video from Chaz. It's Chop. Get it right. It's not Chaz anymore, you conformist. It's Chop. Check your privilege. Check your privilege. Oh my God, love it. Okay, transgender is male to female. No, but there's the other one. What? Transgender is male to female? No, that's also... What if a woman is a transgender and wants to be a man? That's a transgender. So what do you call a transgender man? A guy that's a man born with a dick that wants to identify as a woman. Is that a transgender male or a transgender female? I don't get that part. James Strother says he's late. Good job, bro. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Wilforth looks like a gay bar, he says. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Joseph. David Jeffrey says, some dudes be like, my name is Alex, but call me the cum father and say like the Godfather. Prodigy, Costa Zampas. Chaz got torn down. Rest in peace. It did, finally? I thought they had AK-47s and, AR-15s and... You know what I mean? No, I guess they were just like, we ain't about this life. We'll have it for a day or two, but that shit, and that's Seattle. That's Seattle. Super fucking left-leaning shit. Anyway. So where was I on the whole dating front? I think it just went into, I like that I get about 20 minutes and then I just rant for the next hour. I'm not going to be on too long. I'm going to make this show about an hour and change. I don't want it to be an hour and a half because after these shows, my head is fucking pounding. It's pounding and it takes me forever to go to sleep. I almost missed the gym today, and not like I'm some gym rat, but I have to go. If I don't go in the morning, I'll never go. Transgender girl is a male to female. Transgender male is female to male. Okay, so this is a transgender female. It's a ugly fat guy that wants to identify as a woman, but is a lesbian. Unreal. Identifies as a female lesbian. So smart. So smart. Good job. Way to get around the loophole. It's like there's a wall in front of me. I'm going to dig a hole underneath it. I'm going to get around that. I'm going to get that whole thing. As Shannon Dugan says, Alex, don't talk about politics before I call senior. Yeah, that's a whole, I talked about that on the last one. Dating story. Imagine being a dude looking at your dick and going, nope, don't it, and no, don't it. Nope, don't it. I've luckily haven't had, well, I mean, you got to play in the minors before you get into the majors. You know what I am saying? But I've never had that moment where this motherfucker's at attention to something that's trash. I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to smash that. No. It's been asked before, I'm sure. But what would you best recommend to a 24-year-old to do in terms of finding someone for a relationship? I'm finally able to make a live stream. Morga GT. Don't even look for one. My last relationship was in the middle of Smash Fest. It was just like, I'm going outside and I'm going to put my hands out and whatever fucking lands on this bit ends up. I found her online and I was like, wow, this girl's kind of cute. And her profile sucked. Her profile was shit. And I was like, you do a real shitty job of selling yourself. Like this, literally how I said, that was like my line to her. I was like, you do a shitty job of selling yourself. And they were like, oh yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, you want to meet up? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And then Smash Fest continued, and we didn't make anything official until later on. Went to the beach, liked each other's company, hung out, and I'm like, all right, you want to like make it exclusive? She was like, yeah, that'd be great. Boom, in a relationship. So my opinion to you is, don't look for a relationship. Don't look specifically for a relationship. Meet people, see how it goes, and if you like them, pursue them, but don't put out the relationship vibe, because women smell that shit from a mile away, and to them it's desperation when it's actually you giving a fuck. Women have this fucked up filter where they go, he's desperate as fuck that guy. And then when you're alone and you ain't got shit going on, you were hoping for that kind of attention, and you're like, where are guys? How come guys just want to fuck me in the ass and leave me alone and never say anything to me and never text me? Because those nice guys that weren't looking to do that and take you out and treat you nice, you were ignoring. So you ended up with guys that turned you out like a sock, and you wonder why. You choose badly. So Morga GT, don't look for a relationship. Just meet people. Meet a lot of people. And don't get with the first one that you find. Meet a lot. If it's meant to be, you're going to be together. That's how I look at it. Bob has bitch tits. Who's Bob? Are you Alex, are you on Asstastic on Facebook? Nope. And I'm not looking to join any fucking groups. I'm like 2 seconds away from deactivating my Facebook account. What a complete waste of fucking time Facebook is nowadays. Shannon Dugan says, I know Kristen is taken, but I want to see what you and Kristen look at a club together. Who's Kristen? I don't know who that is. Dear Lord. Do you think it's douchey to put gym pics and shirtless pics on your dating profile? Yes. It's the douchiest thing you can do, YouTube Corrupt Free Speech. You know what you want to put up on your profile? Just you. Not situations, not gyms. I get it, you're probably built, but the moment you put a shirtless selfie anywhere, you are instantly a douchebag. Just put yourself up like a candid shot of you hanging out with your friends, just you. Not a selfie, someone else taking a picture of you, maybe you in front of a nice restaurant, some nice scenery at the beach, shirtless selfies at the gym, literally makes you a douchebag. Any experience on transgenders at a nightclub? No, I told you guys that I got hit on by a she flight attendant. Told you about that. And I had to get the fuck out of there. I was like, I'm on a plane stuck with this one. Shit. I can't do nothing. Would you rather smash Sam from Chaz or own an EcoSport? I don't know who that is. Give her the old smash burger, huh, Alex? Bob from Fight Club. Don't know who that is. I didn't watch Fight Club. I know. Oh, what do you mean watch that? No, I didn't watch it. Rayan from Dallas Buyers Club. Okay. Facebook equals ad book. What the fuck is Facebook? Exactly. I'm at that point now where I'm just like, fuck Facebook. Like, it is just so fucking stupid, political. I unfriend almost 90% of the people that, I don't know, your post pisses me off. Get the fuck out of here. I don't even know you. I don't even talk to you. Why is your shit on my feed? Shannon Dugan says PBH. Oh, no, yeah, I don't hang with him. He's got his own life. So no dad bods in the profile pics either, gentlemen. Yeah, if you ain't rocking a dad bod, if you're, look, put clothing on. You see women, right? You see women that take profile pictures and they're like this. They're like sucking in their gut. They're like, and you're like, what? Why are you putting your hand in front of your gut like this? And they're like, yeah. And it's really because they got a gut. Big deal. You got a gut. So every time women, you do this and you put your hand on your gut, we assume you have a gut. So stop doing that. How about just have something loose fitting, show your face, and just like you doing some fun shit, instead of like with a bikini and you're trying to hide your gut and making it look like you just have your hand by your belly. Who the fuck poses like that? Watch Booty Call, funny movie. Stay sober at the club and recognize the Adam's apple. The Danimal says that makes you more of a douchebag than an actual douchebag. Yeah, that's true. That's like a girl who is half naked, takes pics with her ass on the bathroom sink. Exactly. You're going to go, I'm going to fuck that. When women go, that guy's a douchebag. Women, I don't know what the fuck they're attracted to in terms of profile pictures. I have very basic ones on the dating sites that I'm on. It's just me. It's just like me, like, or like, Or, but then, guys are out there like double fisting, they're on the mirror, and they're out there smashing gash all the time, apparently, because women choose badly. If you don't have a Facebook, then how are you going to see all my dumbasses on ACMR asking Lund or PBD? I'm not even on any of those forums, dude. The only shit I'm on is Lund specific stuff. And if a customer hits me up on the backside, like on a messenger, boom, put them on ignore, shove them in another message requests. And Facebook is more annoying than anything. I just use Facebook to have comedy. I'm in RAM 392 groups and a bunch of people trying to be fast on a cold air intake. That's the sole purpose of my Facebook. Costa Zampa says, fuck, stuck in a plane with a train hitting on you. Maybe you consider skydiving. You're right. That's the only time. Okay, it's an hour in and I don't want to oversaturate. I know we're having a lot of fun and I want to keep this show nice and tight. 1 hour is nice. So today we talked about the comebacks, women that all of a sudden realized the guy that they didn't give a shot to was a good guy and they probably should give him a second shot. And then don't be surprised, ladies, if the guy goes, I'm going to bounce because he has a little self-worth. Then we talked about the might have beens, women that you thought you had a shot with, but they were in a weird headspace and it didn't work out. And then the truth about having kids, meaning the truth about, do you like your life after having children? A lot of people will straight up lie to you and go, I love my kids. They say it like robots. They say it like, I'm like, hey, you're 35, 36 years old and you got some kids, but if you had to do it all over again, would you have kids? And I think 80% of the people straight lie and go, yes, I love my kids. They're the best thing that ever happened to my life. I'm like, no. Don't give me the robotic answer. Give me real. Give me like, yeah, man, I would have just waited. I would have just waited a little longer, gone on a couple more vacations, maybe banked some more checks before, this and that, then got with a girl, then got kids. When I was more comfortable, more financially stable, but I had to struggle, bust my ass. And now we're out of it and things are okay. But I probably would have thought about it better if I waited longer. And in my opinion, the longer you wait, the less likely you're going to have kids. And if guys start having a good life and things are good and the house is good, the cars are good, the bank account got some money in it, you don't want to ruin that. So that was basically the gist of today. Nice and tight, Dre Day says. Thanks for the chat, Alex. Good night, says Jason Friedberg. Gotta love the Adams Apple Teenies. John Sins finally delved in the car performance tuning industry. Johnny Sins. Okay, who that? Okay, this is just a whole bunch of shit Douglas Gonzalez said there. It said, provided some much needed laughs tonight. Thanks, brother. No problem, EJ. You're welcome. Shannon Dugan says, kids are home wreckers. Matt de Oliveria, which means he is from Oliveria, says, fuck, I'm late. Mechanical Thor says, night, boys. Hug Bob with those big, sweaty, hairy mantids. I don't even know what the fuck he's saying. And everyone says later, Alex. Okay, guys, we'll see you guys next Tuesday. I will be doing draggy videos. The red car is ready. I'll be installing the injectors on the white car and installing the blower on the Fairmont and try to get you a bunch of videos on the other channel. See you guys later. Talk to you guys next week.